Education is the devil's art. Words are spells. Inside you is this God spark. It's in every cell in your body. When you dive into your heart, it's like a vortex, your connection to infinite intelligence. That God spark is in you. God is love, love is God. If I'm going to eat foods, as I've already said, I'm going to command that food to nourish me, to infuse me with alchemy and high vibrational frequencies and energy. Let's talk about you commanding your energy, me commanding my energy. We as a species commanding our energy with that categorical choice, that decision to command something into existence. So many people pray. Victims pray. People that hand over their power pray. Me, if I'm going to eat some food and connect with something healthy, full of vitality, I'm going to command that food, that good quality food, whether it's fruits, whether it's vegetables, whether it's some kind of meat or seafood or fish, eggs, salad, whatever it is, I'm going to command that food to nourish my body. Good food, clean food has an intelligence. Man-made food, packaged foods, it's hard to shift the frequency of these things because there's no innate intelligence in that stuff because it's just dead. When you get a watery salad or watery vegetables, when you get some really good quality meat that hasn't been pumped full of chemicals, when you get water that is clean, you can command these natural foods to vibrate at your own inner resonance, at the vibratory field that you are internally. So those foods are going to give you exactly what you need, but you got to command it. You can't ask for it. You can't pray for it. You got to decide. Inside you is this God spark. It's in every cell in your body. You've got this divine spark, this diamond spark, this God spark in the center of your chest. And when you dive into your heart, it's like a vortex. And within that vortex, you're going to find your diamond spark, which is your connection to the God worlds, your connection to infinite intelligence. That God spark is in you. And that innate intelligence that resides in you resides in anything else that's natural too, that's grown. If I'm going to go on a journey somewhere, I'm going to command that journey to flow with ease and grace and to have my path cleared as much as possible. If I'm going to eat foods, as I've already said, I'm going to command that food to nourish me, to infuse me with alchemy and high vibrational frequencies and energy. Whatever it is that I'm going to do in my life, I'm going to command it to work in the best possible way so that it serves me and everybody that I encounter on my journey, whether it's a business meeting, whether I'm going on holiday, whether I'm going to run a workshop or a training or run a meditation group. I'm going to command everything to flow with ease and grace because everything is innate intelligence. And I reside in everything and everything resides in me and everything's connected. God is love, love is God. The universe is God, God is the universe. God is a mathematical equation, geometrical. So is love. Love is frequency. Frequency is intelligence. This intelligence is mathematical when you go deep into the frequency and the building blocks of all the underlying architecture. Religion isn't God. God doesn't want separation. The universe doesn't want separation. Love doesn't want isolation. Love is about connection. Love is about truth and justice and freedom and expansion. Love doesn't put limitations on anything. Love just flows. Like water flowing down the river, it's always going to find its way back to the ocean. You never see love stopping at the crossroads and asking, which way is it to the ocean? Love just knows, and so love just flows. And love always finds its way back to source, because love is source. And love can't be connected from source. Even when it's right at the end of the river, miles and miles away, it's still connected to its final destination. Because there is no final destination and there is no miles up the river. That's just an illusion. God wants unity. The universe wants alignment. It's all about universal flow and connection and being in acceptance of that eternal flow, that God spark within that drives us and guides us and pulls us and pushes us. Because it always knows which is the best way, which is the fastest way, and which way we need to travel to learn our lessons and grow, so we can get furnished with the necessary skills that we're going to need further on down the river. When we get closer to the ocean, when the waves are bigger, it's just a game, it's a journey, it's a dance, and it's magical, it's alchemical, and it's beautiful. We are all-knowing, all-seeing, we are omnipotent. We're inside these bodies, but these bodies are connected. And what is inside these bodies is the same frequency that's inside every other body, not just on Earth, but in the whole multiverse. This sacred intelligence is everywhere. It's just energy. Education. It stuck a pair of rose-tinted glasses on us. It taught us, it manipulated us, it conditioned us to think and feel and behave in a certain way. And that way is separation. That way is isolation. That way is conformity, subservience. But the all-knowing, all-seeing, omnipotent aspect of you, me, and every other human being on planet Earth, it knows that education is the devil's art. It knows that we don't need to be educated. We know everything. We just need a little bit of time and space, a bit of nature, a bit of guidance to go into our heart, and we can remember everything. And as we remember everything, we become nothing. And as we become nothing, we reconnect with everything. We become whole. And we traverse the multidimensional playing fields as that all-knowing, all-seeing, omnipotent, universal, geometrical, God-source frequency that just knows which way to go and which way not to go. And when we decide which way to go, we know that we're not really going anywhere. And when we decide to stay, we know that we're not really staying, because there is no going and there is no staying. There's just this eternal moment, this cascade of frequency that just bobs and weaves and flows and rises and falls all at the same time, knowing that none of that is really happening either. Education is the devil's art. Look at the word education. It's to impart knowledge. Imp is the devil. Art is art. It's the devil's art. When we send our children to school, we're handing them over to the devil. Words are spells. Wake up. Bless you. Be less of you. Wake up. We're promoting death. Words are spells. Education is dangerous, man. Praying is dangerous. Praying is a low frequency. People that pray are beggars. People that pray are people that hope. Gamblers hope. Legends know. Legends know and legends command. Gamblers pray and prayers are weak, because those that know, they command their existence, they command their reality. They simply decide, this is the way it's going to be, and I'm going to command it into existence with my own electrical and magnetic frequencies and currents and energies. Because our thoughts are electrical, our emotions are magnetic. So we alchemize everything with the magnetic and the electrical frequencies, those energies. They create the Holy Grail up and down our central column. When that magnetism and that electricity come together, we can create heaven on earth. We can create colossal, magnificent, gigantic, beautiful jigsaw puzzles in the form of businesses, in the form of relationships, in the form of healthy bodies. Everything is a jigsaw puzzle. Everything is a code. Everything is frequency, mathematics, geometry. Religion puts you into a box. Identity puts you into a box. You have no identity. I have no identity. My ego thinks I've got an identity. I've been conditioned to think that I've got an identity, but I don't. I'm just this bouncing, bubbling ball of fractalized geometrical code that moves through space-time, experiencing, sharing, loving, expanding, and just enjoying this human experience in this thing we call a body. This body is an incredible biological computer that uploads and downloads information and sends back to source everything that it's experiencing. It's been coded into the alchemical architecture of our beautiful multiverse, so that beings that watch over the game can get that feedback and make different choices when they're sending creator beings out into the universe to create more worlds and galaxies and universes and multiverses. It's a beautiful remembrance. It's a beautiful game. It's a beautiful dance. Your heart is a Stargate. Dive into it. Dive into the Stargate of your heart and explore the multiverse. Buying plane tickets and going to other countries is beautiful in this human reality, but it's so limiting when we can dive into the Stargate of our heart and explore the labyrinth of those magical, mystical realms that are totally infinite, never ending. There are planets and stars and galaxies and universes and multiverses beyond multiverses beyond multiverses beyond multiverses for us to explore. Trillions and trillions of species that we can go and connect with right now, because consciousness travels at the speed of light squared, 34.7 billion miles per second. We can be everywhere in a nanosecond just by making the choice. So don't think that you're this measly little human that hasn't got a choice, that you're just bound to this body and stuck in this dimensional field. That is what the game wants you to think. That's what this third heavy, dense, third dimensional reality wants you to believe. The game is designed to get you to believe, because all belief systems are thoughts. And when you trace every thought back to its origin, it's based on time, distance, or measurement somewhere down the line. Time, distance, and measurement don't exist. When you get out of your body and into the field, there's just space, energy, frequency, code, mathematics. Therefore, every belief system is bullshit, an illusion. But what is real is what's in your heart. When you know, when you believe, you're stuck in a construct. All belief systems are constructs. But when you know, you'll know. When you know, it's expansive. It just is what it is, and that is, it just is. Universal intelligence. Knowing trumps believing every single time. You are this God source intelligence, beautiful soul. You're connected to everything, which means you can influence everything. But you've got to be present. If you're not present, giving yourself the greatest gift you could ever give yourself, then how are you going to ever function as infinite intelligence? When you think and you try and force things, you're not infinite intelligence. You're acting as a human being that hasn't figured it out yet. Because the thing is this, the game is already created. The story's already been written. So what's going to happen to you over the next days, weeks, years has already been written into the scriptures, into the story. All you've got to do is wake up every morning and enjoy the ride. But when you start forcing things, you get in your own way. And even when you do try and force things and you end up in a different scenario, or something flows this way or that way, or it clicks into place, however it manifests, that's because the story was already written that way anyway. You can't change it. Everybody thinks we can, but you can't. Even those people that manifest and they think and they use their electrical and magnetic energy, which has an influx in the field, but you were supposed to create it that way anyway. And you had to create it that way because it was already created that way. Just like an invention. Nobody creates a new invention. We just upload and download information that already exists. And we're getting a glimpse into that new piece of frequency, and we think we're the first person to bring it into existence. Maybe we're the first person to bring it to planet Earth, but it's existed in the multi-dimensional playing fields for eons. Since the start of creation, we have access to everything. We're energy, we're love. Don't allow yourself to be tricked and fall into that pattern of fragmentation. Know that you are an ever expanding stream of fractals that are never separate from the other fractals. It's just one big fractalized geometrical soup of magic and beauty and alchemy and love. It's awesome. And you're awesome. And I'm awesome. We're all fucking awesome. So go out into this world, beautiful soul, and be awesome. Just be who and what you are. A multi-dimensional being having an experience in this avatar, which you get to interface with other avatars. It's amazing. This physical body gives you so much freedom, and it also constricts you if you choose that. So utilize this avatar and have fun inside of it, but realize that you can step out from it whenever you want, just by taking that journey into your heart and out into the universe, knowing that you can return at any time, and if you don't want to return, you don't have to. You can just travel and flow and be free. So go and enjoy yourself, smile, have fun, be the joker, the jester, the fool, be a little bit crazy, dance, scream, laugh, do what you want to do, and don't give a flying fuck about what other people think. No, that's dangerous. Just do you and see how liberating it is. Wherever you are on this beautiful planet, go out and love your sisters and your brothers, fiercely and ferociously. Hug them tightly and never, ever, ever be the first to let go. It's the golden rule of hugging. You know that. It's a beautiful medicine, man. Remember to check out our website, starmagichealing.org. We got some of the best ascension tools on the planet. Hundreds of guided meditations, light language transmissions, cosmic yoga videos, mystery school teachings, breath work, high frequency nutrition. We meet every Monday, Wednesday, and second Sunday online for activations, meditations, and high frequency transmissions. We've got everything you need to step into your full superhuman potential. And now you can join our ambassador program and you can introduce other people to infinity, where they get free access to all of the tools for 7 days, and you get paid good money in bundles of bonuses for bringing them on board. You can build your team, become financially free, and help people upgrade their lives, expand their consciousness, live from their heart, and be high frequency humans. So go and check it out right now. Get involved in infinity. Do yourself the biggest favor you could ever do yourself and get involved in our ambassador program. Let's change the world together. I'll see you soon, beautiful soul. Be free, be you, be awesome, experience the alchemy and the magic. Let's do this. One love, one heart, one human family. Peace out, beautiful soul. Shiariana Karieko. Tuya Shaka. Iria Mutukiri and Ashatara. See you soon.